Ether. I got this.
Hey folks, this is ioEther and we're back with some more World of Tanks. So as you can see, this is Max panel on in his E50M on the new Red Shard. I say new, but of course it's old for most of you. It's new for me. It still feels new every time I play this map. And this is of course an encounter battle. Tier 10. And so yeah, before we get started, as always, please hit the like button if you enjoy this. Tell your friends, especially if you're starting this, so we can get more people and more awesome replays into the channel. And you can head on over to Patreon if you want to support the channel directly. Okay, now look at this. Oh look, Max is in the Bond clan. Max is a friend. He used to be in our clan, and a while ago he switched out, and he's been switching clans. I'm trying to find one that fits, I assume. Okay, so for now he's going to push up towards the middle. He's got a Centurion 7-1 coming with him, and the UDES-03, which has such a beautiful name that just rolls off the tongue. And we've already seen what kind of damage one of those can put out. So with luck, Max shouldn't have to carry this game, but really, this is World of Tanks. And it's a replay on my channel, so we're going to go ahead and assume he is going to have to carry the game. The fact that we haven't seen any enemies is a little disconcerting because we're 2 minutes into this game. Or sorry, a minute into this game. There we go. And I was expecting to see enemies long before they got to this point. But if we're lucky, we should be able to get maybe one. Oh, never mind. Nope. The GW Tiger P takes out the T-34 there, so we don't have to put another shot into him. But we might be able to get. We're gonna see him again. No, he's gone. So switching targets to the medium tanks who are over here by the castle. Is it gonna go for the guys in the cap circle, which is an AMX 30, who is just trying to find a place where he can park and shoot. Now the one thing about the E50 that you do have to remember is it does not have good gun depression. Ooh, over the front of the tank. It's got decent gun depression over the sides of the tank though. So if you ever want to engage with this thing, you kind of have to come up at an angle so you can point your gun over the side of the tank and down, which is what he's doing right now. As he pops a second shell into the Action X over there that is just apparently hanging around to get shot. We're gonna in fact bounce one off the AMX 30, but that was kind of lucky on the AMX's part. Really, I was expecting that to go in. T-54 puts one in because he backed out at such a weird angle. If he'd been a bit straighter as he backed out, he would have bounced that shell, and that T-54 would have been really unhappy with that particular result. T-54 backs out again, trying to side scrape, and Max puts one straight through his side armor, as his gun is powerful enough to do exactly that, and then finishes him off. Unfortunately, again, takes damage on the return. Is that because he was over angled? Yeah, it looks like he was over angled again. And T-54 put the second one into the exact same spot he put the first one, or pretty close. Now, yes, we're being capped, but at the same time, there's still 2 minutes and 40 seconds left on this cap. So Max doesn't really care about the cap. He's just interested in taking out opponents, as many opponents as fast as he can. And he's just going to keep putting damage on target. He does not care about this cap because the cap, A, just got reset, and B, is not the most important thing on the map right now. That T-69 though, if it's going to be in the open, is going to get some punishment. And unfortunately, only 19 damage, but is the killing blow, and takes a dangerous opponent off the map. Tier 8 tanks, not the most dangerous things in the world. Autoloaders though? Autoloaders are bad. And so, oh look, RU-251 is going to try his luck. No, he's actually just coming up so that he can get shot. Cool. He's gonna rock back and forth and try and use this rock for cover, and then pop out and do damage. He's also keeping us lit this entire time. Unfortunately for that, Action X, even though we're lit, he's apparently not smart enough to get out of the way. So this AMX-50B, or yeah, that's what that is. This is AMX-30B, sorry, is trying to trade shots with Max. The problem is the 30B cannot side scrape, whereas Max definitely can. And so he's just going to keep dishing out damage to this poor guys. And the AMX-30 takes a shot as he tries to run away. Okay, so we're going to pause right here for a second. AMX-30 was here. There's a rock here. So he was thinking he was going to skirt across this gap and get out. He took a shot for that. If he didn't want to take that shot, and he'd just come straight back, he could have gone to that dip and then across and out without ever getting shot in the back. He would have ended up with about 400 more health at this point in time and been a lot bigger asset to his team. This 110 wasn't in place at that point in time, and so he could have made that run easily. Instead, he chose to take a shortcut across open ground, and Max made sure he paid for that. Don't be dumb. If you're running away from a threat, make sure there's hard cover between you and him, or he does not know where you are. aka you're not lit when you make that run. If he wasn't lit the entire time he made that run, he might have got away with it, but he was, and so he didn't. And these guys are still just trying to put regular rounds into the side of Max's tank, and because of the fact that he's side scraping it so effectively, these guys are doing almost nothing. Unfortunately, Artie goes ahead and takes out our UDES. But Artie is the only thing left on the map, and so team's gonna go ahead and hunt it down now. This battle didn't come out to be a heavy standoff. It came out to be the mediums in the middle of the map fighting for dominance and winning. Wow, nice shot, setting him on fire for the kill. But without the memes in the center of this map dominating, especially with the Max sitting here in exactly the right spot, shooting everything that moved, everything that stuck its head out and wasn't doing so in the proper way. T-54 could have taken high advantage of him if the T-54 had been side scraping correctly. Action X got shot in the side a bunch of times because he wasn't paying attention. And the AMX-30 got shot a bunch of times again because he wasn't paying attention. If these guys had been paying attention and playing their tanks the way they should have been playing their tanks, Max would have been the one in trouble. But because he was playing his tank the way he was supposed to be playing his tank, and no one else was, they're the ones who ended up dying. Remember that. Mastery Badge 2nd Class, Arsonist, Bruiser, Duelist, Fighter, Fire for Effect, and Shellproof. The fact is that so many people play this tank so well because it's such an awesome tank that 6,000 damage is only good enough for 2nd Class medal. Wow. If anyone knows what it takes to get a Master Badge on this thing, I'd love to see that game, because that game's gotta be amazing. Steel Wall, and of course the high caliber. Just over 6,000 damage, and exactly the same experience as the Centurion. Wow, that's gotta hurt. Centurion does like 3,000 less damage, and just a little bit of spine damage. But because he's a tier lower, he gets as much experience as Max does for being top tier. Wow, that doesn't seem right somehow. Man, that's gotta hurt. Anyways, 17 shots fired. Everything hit except, and only one bounced, and that was on the AMX-30. And if he'd fired that half a second sooner, he would have penned that shot. That was only because he waited till the last possible second to fire, and it skimmed off the top of the turret. If he'd fired directly into the turret instead of at such a bad angle, it would have penned, and that would have been an extra 400 damage. Good job, sir. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Please do hit that like button if you've enjoyed this. It helps me out a lot in the YouTube rankings, which means more people see the channel, which means the channel grows faster. And speaking of channel growing faster, if you share it with your friends, that's a great way for the channel to grow faster and with better content. With better content comes more games and other stuff. Or you can support the channel directly via my Patreon account, where there you can help fund the next feature game. Currently we're running Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Or you can help support the fact that it's an ad-free channel. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Have a great night. This is ioEther out.